What you believe about trading will determine if you experience pain with the fear of losing, the fear of giving back profits, the fear of being wrong, or the fear of missing out. People have beliefs about trading. Based on what you believe and how you believe trading works or how it's supposed to work, right? Your beliefs about trading are the ones which make you experience fear of losing. And I'm going to explain to you why. Your beliefs about trading and how the game works will make you have fear of giving back profits. Your beliefs about trading and how the game works will make you have a fear of being wrong. And your beliefs about trading and how the game works will give you the fear of missing out. It is only the belief about how the game works and how you're supposed to play it which is messing you up and giving you these fears. Do you understand? If you never had any of these fears, whoa, you would see, and also eliminated the things about money, you would see a massive transformation in your equity curve, as long as you had a value on money as well. So, here's what's going wrong. Because money is involved, you believe trading at some level is about not losing. Because money is involved, you think it's about not giving the money back. Because money is involved, you think it's about not being wrong. Because money is involved, you think it's about not missing out. Does that make sense? I know it does. Do you follow me? Not like a freaky person following me, but like a normal person who's interested in what I'm saying. So, here's the thing. So, as a result of this, you will try to always win, take money when it's presented to you, or be right, or take every single possible trade. So, because you thought that was what the game was about, it causes you to do all these things. You need to understand. And most people, if you trade on technical analysis, you need to understand what technical analysis is really about. I've said this before, but I am hoping this is really making a difference. You're getting it this time. Technical analysis is not designed to tell you what is going to happen next. So when I've said to you, I'm going to take this trade off, this 20 moving average off the weekly, off the indexes, which I've done several times, I don't know if it's going to work this time. I've just tested it and know the odds are in my favor if I take it over a series of trades. Let's say a minimum of 20 or 30 trades. Not the individual trade. Thus, expecting the trade to work is pointless. To derive the benefit of the odds of your technical signal, you have to be able to execute properly and flawlessly. You have to accept the randomness of the outcome of the individual trades, and you'll produce a consistent result. So you're producing consistency from randomness. Consistency from randomness, Patrick? That makes no sense. That's an oxymoron. That's how the game works. You will get consistent results over 20 trades, not consistency over the individual trade. It's about the outcome. How well did you perform over this block of 20 or 30 trades? So you accept that the outcomes are random, but in a block of 20 you create consistency. But you have no idea what's going to happen. And the second you do, you don't concern yourself on the individual trade losing, or giving money back on the individual trade, or being wrong on the individual trade, or missing out on this individual trade. Oh, but it's moved and it wasn't my signal. I'm going to get in. And they get in, and it goes back, and they get stopped out, and they go, why did I do that? Because you develop a technical analysis approach. You don't have to. Some people trade on fundamentals. I don't. I trade on technicals, and most people trade on technicals, right? But developing a technical approach to trading is not about telling what's going to happen. People think, well, I've seen people say, the indicator let me down. No, it didn't. You did, in believing something stupid about trading and thinking that's how it works. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Right there. What you're reading is how the game works. And if you play the game like that, as long as you test your system, you will win consistently. That's all you need to do. So, you will make a mistake not getting in a trade, getting in late, getting in early, not moving your stop when you're supposed to, not taking the profits when you're supposed to, having a fear of losing, having a fear of leaving profits on the table, having a fear of being wrong, or having a fear of missing out. All these things are mistakes, because it means you're expecting to win on this trade, this individual trade. But if you're thinking, how well do I do on this block of 20? How well am I performing on this block of 20? You'll get in every single trade. You won't think about getting in late, going, oh, I want to be sure. You won't have this thing of getting in early. You'll just go, that's my signal, take it. I have no idea what's going to happen on this outcome. I don't care if this works or not. I don't care if it gives in profit, then it comes back. I don't care if this trade is right or wrong, or in fact, there's no such thing as losing or missing out or leaving money on the table or being wrong. It is just taking the signal, then looking at your results overall. Because for most of you, you don't really care. What you want is that money to spend on that lifestyle and give you the freedom and the choices that you want. And in order to do that, this is how you need to think. So I will highly recommend that you buy this book. Buy this book if you haven't read it, and read it 10 times. Read Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. No, he's not an affiliate of mine. I am not getting a dime for this. I am just telling you to read this book, right, everybody? Because he tells you, you need to have like these 5, there's a lot more to it, but I haven't got time to be telling you. This is the blog. Come on, let's be honest, right? So you need these 5 fundamental beliefs in your head. You need to understand when you're trading, anything can happen. You don't need to know what's going to happen next in order to make money. There's a random distribution between the winners and losers. You don't know whether the next trade's going to win or not. You're just thinking in blocks of 20. Your edge, once you've defined one, I've said your edge works 75% of the time. That's not true. I'm going to take that off. Oops, Daisy, hold on. Right, okay. Your edge is just the indication of a high probability of one thing happening over another. And every moment in the market is unique. And do you know why it's unique? Because you don't know who's going to come in that trade at that precise moment in time. It is not the same players. Human behavior tends to replicate itself, but not every single time. So that's uniqueness. The uniqueness to it is, and I can see some people going to go, why is there no capital, a full stop on that, Patrick? I can't believe you didn't put a full stop on that one. And there's not a full stop on that one. And there's inconsistencies. And there's no full stop on that one. And there's no full stop on that one. If you haven't put a full stop on that, that means you probably don't know what you're talking about. You probably don't know what you're talking about if you haven't done consistency there. Oh my God, that's what some people are like. Honestly, you should see some of the emails I get. But the point is this, right? Every moment is unique. You have no idea who's coming into the market, okay? You have no idea who's coming into the market on that trade. But people tend to do the same thing, which is why I say it's not designed to tell you what's going to happen next, because you don't know who's going to come in, who's going to do it. They won't always do it, but they will tend to do it. Human behavior. Fear and greed is driving them. You're looking for technical patterns to tell you, not when the individual, you know what you're actually really looking for when you're trading? Do you know what you're really looking for when you're trading? The thing that actually makes you win? The thing that really makes you, I'll tell you next week, okay? I'll tell you next week's session what we're going to do. So that, my friends, is the end of today's session. Thank you for joining us in this, this blog. And look forward to the next session where I'll tell you what it is, right? Someone used to send me a reminder in case I got, you know me, I just go on about stuff for ages and I forget what I was going to talk about. And something new comes up in my mind while I'm talking about. So, thank you very much, and I will see you all next week.